Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. We are back in full swing of H3, and I freaking love it. Hopefully, there were enough goofs and gaffs today to make everybody happy, because the show is like a lot of little tiny... Hi, girl with a bun. The show is today was a lot of little bits and bobs that they're getting through from the holidays. Graham, you don't know how bad I needed this stream tonight. Oh, Athena, I'm so glad you're here then. Hi, everyone. The bun is bunning. The bun is bunning. Yeah, new cam. Figured it was time to upgrade since we're juicing out here. One thing about it, though, it's like super hot, like as soon as I turn it on, which I don't love. You like? Thanks, guys. You enjoyed the live today. Sick Ethan has to be another bingo square. Oh, I don't think that's on the list, but I don't know. Thank you, guys. No, it's just a little teeny tiny webcam. All my little freckers, and probably also this zit that's growing. We deliberated. I mean, I think Ethan being sick is kind of a free space, right? It's kind of a free space. Oh my God, yeah, you can see like all the little bits of lint on me. I am not used to this level of scrutiny. Is that the soundbite? This is one of my favorite sweatshirts. The clearer I see you, the more beautiful you become. Guys, stop, please. Alex, I can send you the details. I mean, I can just tell you it's a Hollyland. I think it's a Lyra. It's really nice, right? And it was not that expensive. So I love it. Very happy. Very happy. Thank you. Everyone's loving the new camera. Thank you, guys. I'm so glad that I invested. But now I feel like you weren't telling me that I look like shit before. Just kidding. I'm glad you didn't. I would have been sad. Okay, so we have no new bingo squares after today, is what I'm hearing from the bingo czars. The nail color. Oh, these nails are so busted. My nails are so busted. I need to redo them. This is Hollow Taco, though. It's like one of my favorite reds. It's called, I think it's called I'm Over Brew. Let me just double check. It's like from their coffee collection. Yeah. Let me pull this up on the web. The web sitch here. Oh, I love it so much. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I really love it. It's one of my favorites for sure. It's good for all the cooler weather, like fall through winter. I will say you need to adjust timing between camera and mic. It's a little out of sync. Okay. I don't know how to do that right now, but you guys are going to have to just deal with it. Okay. I will make a note of that, though. Minnesotan here clinging to the stream. Oh, God. We love you, Minnesota. I'm so sorry about everything that's happening. And it seems like it's going to come this way. So that's awesome. Deej, people are saying it looks in sync to them. It does look out of sync to me. A little tiny bit. I'll have to deal with that. This production value. Oh, my goodness. Okay. It might be me. Oh, they have a new... There's like a shield for the mods now instead of a wrench. That's very interesting. Interesting. Okay, I'll figure out how to fix that. Hopefully before next stream. Let's dive in because we have a ton to talk about. We have little bits from the show, of course. And then I was like working on the show and I fell down the rabbit hole of Victoria Posh Beckham, formerly of the Spice Girls, and her drama with her son and her son's wife. It seemed pretty cut and dry, but it is not. There are layers, and so we'll get into that at the end of the show. But first, let's do some of the sweet little feel goods at the top here. Close all this mess. Let's keep this dock tight, Catherine. Oh, it's because this is so fucking huge. I'm just like looking at myself in my sweet new camera. Okay, so first up. Did everyone notice this sweet little Easter egg? I love, AB's so good with the Easter eggs, isn't he? We have Olivia featured on AB's shelf, which I think is just so sweet. So sweet. Oh, doesn't really zoom in very much. But there she is. This is during the poker game. And it's just nice to see him, you know, holding a candle for sweet Olivia, who remains a friend of the show, right? She remains a friend of the show. She has said that she is going to come back for things like the members drive and other events. And so that is very exciting. She has something new coming, according to her and Hila. Well, Hila's the one that said it. So it's all love. And I can't wait to see her wherever she pops up. And so I love that the crew is still so tight even when people leave. And I think that's something that snarkers would know if they'd ever actually had a job, right? Is that not every ending has to be this like rupture. Sometimes it's just time. You know, Olivia went through a lot last year, and they imagined all of this resentment inside of her, right? Because that's what they wished for, which is just so insane. Like, you're wishing for someone to hate other people. It's just so bizarre. So they imagined all this resentment, but really it's just a normal workplace ending. And those happen all the time. There will be more people leaving. We know there's more people joining, right? Like, this is a workplace. This is what's called turnover. This happens. And in some fields, it happens a lot more frequently than it does on this show. Like, I have been in tech for, like, in big tech companies for like 6 years now. When I started, I thought that like a year at a place was not a long time. Because I had come from higher ed where everyone's in their position for like 1,000 years. But one of my friends at my first job was like, oh, if you get like 6 months under your belt, you're like, you can get a job anywhere for way more money. Because people hop around like every 3 to 5 months. It's crazy. So none of this surprises me. Like, I know that when it's everybody, when it's a group that seems to leave around the same time, if you've never had that happen before, that does seem like there's something going on, but that's literally happening at my work right now. We have a wonderful team, but people are just finding other stuff. So it's just what happens. It's maybe it's a seasonal thing, maybe it's a cyclical thing, I don't know. But let's just all be cool. Oh, and then of course, yeah, CTOs and layoffs and all of that shit. So there are more volatile workplaces than the H3 studio, that's for sure. That's for sure. It's super, super, super normal not to be in the same job forever. Yes. And just like it is normal, and I think this needs to be said, it's normal to leave a relationship even though it isn't some like horrible, terrible thing, right? If it's not serving you, it's okay to leave. It's also okay to leave a job. For any reason you want, for any reason you like, you know? Juju, let's see how you look on here. Come here. Look how beautiful you are. I can't even stand it. Oh, look how beautiful you are. Let's kiss. He said no. No, stay. Look at my lion. Guys, I manifested this little baby. He's such a crackhead. I wanted a fluffy long hair orange cat. He looked fluffy as a baby. And then when he was like scratching my chair. And then when he was a kitten, like pretty young kitten, he had like short hair, and I was like, oh no, well, that's okay. You know, I still love him, obviously. He's amazing. We love my sweet baby. He does have orange brain. And then it's so weird. He started growing long hair on the sides. And I was like, okay, he's going to be a really fucking weird looking cat. And then he fluffed out. I got my lion after all. This cat absolutely owns me. Hi, Bubba. Why don't you want to come up here? Kate abuses her cat. Snark bulletin. Did you see the way she broke her cat's ribs when she hugged him? That's the thing. Like when they were trying to make like a mountain out of a molehill with the Lena and AB thing, even if she had touched that dog's tail, that was not pulling a tail. I touch my animals' tails like that all the time. You just touch it. But it looked like she touched like his front paw. She was like holding his little hand, and he didn't like that. Nothing was getting yanked. Ow! I'm gonna pick you up again. Come here. Air jail. 'Cause you're being so bad. What if we just did this for 2 hours? Your cat is my cat Oswald's twin. Oh, JUJU, you have a twin. He's purring. I don't know if you can hear it. Purr louder for the people. Give them what they want or I'll shock you. Can you guys see he has like an M on his forehead? Do you see his markings? He's so fucking beautiful. Are you a good baby? Oh. Juge, I have a whole show to do. What are we going to do about this? You're falling asleep. I can't hold you a whole show. Shock, shock, shock. M for menace is right. He is stamped. He and his brother both have it. All right, before you go, look at this curly belly. Show them your belly. You don't want to show them your belly? Is that too private? Look at his curly belly. Okay, bye, Bubba. You are the longest boy. Jesus Christ. Okay. Go bother my feet now. Hold him the entire show. It's perfect. I need to get like a baby Bjorn for him. He did not consent. Oh my gosh. I just put my naked son on the internet. I'm kidding, FBI. I don't have any children. Okay. So where in the bloody hell am I? Not on this planet, that's for sure. Shock, shock, shock. All right, so there's that. Okay, I wanted to start with this. Speaking of Olivia, because we just did a little bit on her, even though I took a very long bird walk after that. I just feel like Olivia would love this story. I'm sure that she has seen it. But here is some drama happening. Well, not really drama, but some text messages have been released between Taylor Swift and Blake Lively. I thought maybe they had been leaked somehow, but what happened was a court document from the Baldoni-Lively lawsuit got unsealed. And so these text messages were in it. Obviously, this is what people wanted to see, right? So let's just read them. This little roundup has it all. Shout out FOMOI for actually doing celebrity news for once. We love that. Let's encourage that. Okay. Let me just extend your little butt a little bit. There we go. There we go. Like, and I will say this is such like an authentic friend conversation. Like if you guys have ever gotten in an argument with your friends, like as adults and had to sort of navigate that, I feel like they did this really, really well. It's not a fight. It's a conversation, which I love. Remember, conflict is not abuse. Okay, so Blake Lively and Taylor Swift texted about how their friendship dynamic changed during the actress's legal battle with Justin Baldoni. The tense exchange, not tense at all, which took place on December 4th, 2024, was included in a newly released court document, which was unsealed on Tuesday before a summary judgment hearing in Lively's suit against Baldoni and his production company, Wayfarer Studios. So Blake reaches out, and this is something that I've done before. I had a friend who kind of went quiet for a while, and I mean, we worked together. We were really good friends before we worked together, and then we're working together, and he was like never talking to me. And I was like, okay, something is wrong, right? Like something's going on. I kind of let it lie for a while to see if he would say something, if it would just like work itself out, and it didn't. And I wasn't about to lose a good friend. I was like, let me fix this shit. Like, let me reach out and let's figure this out, right? So that's what Blake is doing here. Hey, just checking in. I have no reason to ask, but I don't know. I've been feeling like I should. Is everything okay? I felt like a bad friend lately because I was such a sad sack who only talked about my own shit for months, Lively wrote in a private message to the pop star. Clearly, this is when she's like in the heat of the lawsuit, right? When you're deep in something, it can be hard to have perspective, right? You need to talk to somebody, right? You need to get it out, and you can get self-centered. So I love that she's owning that. Okay, so there's that. All right, so Gossip Girl alum went on to tell Swift that she was a key person during the fallout, but that she had a feeling something may not be right. So I guess she was talking to Taylor a lot about this stuff. She further explained that she didn't want to seem needy, but that she wanted to make sure everything is good. This is literally a conversation, like the exact conversation that I have with my friend via text. I always want the opportunity to be a better friend, and if there's something I unintentionally did, I know how busy and taxed you are, physically, emotionally, practically, so I don't expect any more from you ever. Just want to make sure all is good. This is not tense. This is friends. This is real friends having a real adult conversation. After about an hour, Swift replied to Lively, telling her, no, you're not wrong, but it's also not a big deal. This is beautiful. And it's beautiful that it's happening between two women, right? Because socially, we're socialized usually to just keep everything in, resent each other, talk to other people about this third friend, triangulate shit. You know what I mean? Like, take out our frustration on the other people. But Blake was like, I'm not doing that. I love my friend and I want to fix things with my friend. It seems like Taylor was just going to let it go. Like she wasn't going to hold it against Blake because I imagine she understood why Blake was being the way she was. But she also was like, I don't really feel the need to like try super hard to stay close to her because I can feel that something's going on. So this is very interesting. So she's like, yeah, no, something's going on, but it's okay. The pop star went on to explain that she is exhausted in every avenue of her life and has been feeling a little bit of a shift in the way Lively talks to her in recent months. Yes, there has been a lot of Justin stuff, but I've been through things like this before and I know how all-consuming it is. So it wasn't about the fact that Blake was talking about it a lot. It was how she was talking. It's more like, and I feel really bad saying anything about this because your texts have been so nice in their intent, but your last few, it felt like I was reading a mass corporate email sent to 200 employees. Now, I will say, this is the kind of friend you want. You want a friend that's going to tell you when you have gone off course. Because I know, like, just reading that, we could be like, oh, shit, right? Like, oh, she fucking got her. She fucking hates her. She's slamming her. You know what I mean? No, she's saying, girl, we're best friends. And who is this? Who is this person? Right? The fact that this was labeled as tense, like, just tells you how conflict averse we've become as a society. And I think especially as a gender, like women do not do well with orange brain. Women do not do well a lot of the time with conflict unless they have like intentionally either intentionally been raised to deal with it, or they have intentionally sought out opportunities to get better about conflict, right? I love how blunt Taylor is. Swift claimed that Lively wasn't acting like her usual self. You said the word we like 18 times, and it feels awful to be in any way critical of any way you process what you've been through. But I just kind of miss my funny, dark, normal speaking friend who talks to me as herself, not like a plural unit. She said, when it's a group I'm hearing from, I feel distance from you even more than we are geographically. Oof. Too real. I wonder who's involved in the we, like the lawyers and stuff. This is something that surprisingly is so real, it feels like a violation to read it. Yeah. Oh, well. I think it's a wonderful thing. I know people are going to use this for evil, of course, but I think it's a beautiful display of adult female friendship. I have been on both sides of this conversation, and it is with two of my very, very, very best friends. So I had the one where I was like, did I do something wrong? And he had to let me know, like, it was around the time that I blew up for the Trump stuff back in 2020. And so I was really excited and I was talking about it all the time, and I wasn't asking him how he was, right? So he kind of felt lost and sort of like ignored in the friendship. And because he's kind of conflict averse, he was just gonna like stop talking to me. Like he was like, well, like she just wants to do her thing and I can just like sit back and, we'll probably just fizzle out. He said that to me. I was like, are you fucking high? I would never let this friendship fizzle out. Like, you are so important to me. Right? And we needed to have that conversation, because if I didn't confront him very nicely and with love, then he would have just assumed I didn't want to talk to him. And we would have just kept drifting apart. He would have been assuming I didn't want to talk about, I was like too caught up in my own shit. I would have assumed that he fucking hated me, and we would have just fizzled. And how stupid is that? And then I've been on the other side of it where I had to do an intervention for my friend when I was like, girl, what are you doing? Right? And again, these are like the best people in my life. So don't be afraid to be honest with your friends. It's the fear of honesty that ends up ruining friendships, I feel. Okay. You said the word, okay, we read all that. Here they are together. That's great. Elsewhere in the conversation, Swift explained that she understood Lively is feeling attacked from all sides for ridiculous reasons. So you're feeling like you have to overly explain things or be overly nice or whatever, but it's me. That's just caused a little distance, Swift explained. So she's like, come back to earth. You don't need to talk to me the way you talk to everyone else, right? And Blake, I'm sure, was just like in autopilot. Swift assured her friend she didn't need to apologize, and she just wanted her friend to come back, please. Lively reacted to Swift's response by hitting back with a lighthearted joke. Dear valued customer, thank you for your feedback. We at headquarters are reviewing your concerns and will get back to you in a timely manner. Lively then became serious, telling Swift she's right. I literally deleted the awful thing I was going to end that bit with because I've become digitally paranoid. Probably for good reason. I don't know if you experienced that with phone calls after what happened to you. I think this is the Kim K thing. But after thousands of text messages that weren't meant for me that I've been reading, I've internalized that everything digital may be public. Yeah. I mean, I think you should have internalized that when you got famous, but I'm glad it's happening. Glad it's happening for you. But I'm also like, I'm happy that you didn't internalize it enough to not have this conversation, right? Lively acknowledged that her anxieties may be irrational. They're not, because we're literally reading it right now. But that her brain can't accept rationale here. So yeah, I've been texting like I'm writing, not like me talking. So I guess probably for like legal documents and stuff. I didn't realize that until you pointed it out, but I see it. This is beautiful. This is beautiful stuff. This is beautiful stuff. Lively went on to tell the singer that she has felt deeply misunderstood and doesn't trust her own judgment. That sounds over the top, but it's true. This fucking guy, Baldoni, and what he did to me gave me an identity crisis, legitimately, Lively says. I don't even remember where this ended up. I mean, I guess they're at summary judgment now, but I don't remember whose side we ended up agreeing with. But based off this, I really like Blake Lively. Lively said that she was hurt by her longtime friends and allies who quietly dipped during the legal fight with Baldoni, making her spooked. And so I'm probably being over the top with my friends who stayed because I've never felt more alone. The track is very violin heavy. I hate it, Lively said. The Simple Favor star noted that she was being a stupid, paranoid weirdo and thanked Taylor Swift for her honesty. Excuse me. But I am sorry to you, and I'm sorry to me and to our kids. Ugh. Lively said, referring to her and Reynolds' 4 kids. Fuck that guy and fuck his whole gaggle of supervillains. Lively told Swift that she didn't need to respond and expressed her excitement for the singer to be done with suitcases, constant sinus infections, and torn up kneecaps after she wrapped her Eras tour. Your submission will be processed shortly. We thank you again for your patronage, Lively joked. Swift reacted by telling Lively that her joke took me out before assuring her longtime friend that she loves her. The Cruel Summer artist proceeded to call Baldoni a bitch with a tiny violin. Obsessed with that. So yeah, that's the Tay-Tay and Blake drama. It doesn't feel like drama to me. I mean, I think the spiciest thing that came out of that is Taylor calling Baldoni a bitch with a tiny violin, which I love. Yeah, we're Team Blake, right? Are we Team Blake? I feel very Team Blake after reading this, I will say. That's the thing about adult friendships. And I think that may be why my friend was just kind of going to let things fizzle, is because they're going to ebb and flow. And if you do not know that, then you assume everything's over when you like fall out of communication with someone. But the best friendships to me are the ones where you can go through shit like this. You can be honest with each other. You can not talk for like months, and then you're right back into it when you see each other. And that's what happened with me and my friend. Like, we had that conversation. We didn't see each other for a while, even though we had patched things up, right? And then we went to a writing retreat together. Like, we drove there and back, and we chatted in the car, and we, shared writing with each other. Like, it was like no time had passed. And that's what you want. You want friends you can really talk to. Why are people calling Taylor a bully online? Everyone's always calling her a bully. I'm guessing it's because she called Justin Baldoni a bitch with a tiny violin, which I love. At least they were having an uncomfortable convo. It was intense. And if I would say it's a red flag if you bring that energy of, hey, I love you and something's bothering me. If you bring that to a friend and they are super defensive and they treat it like it's going to be the end of the world, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. Maybe they just need like some experience like dealing with something like that, but just be on the lookout for those friends. You want people you can have real conversations with. These are the things I learn as I approach 40. In exactly a month. I'm going to be 40 in exactly a month. Holy fucking shit. Holy shit. Okay, I want to point this out because I think Nate is just such a shady lady, and I love him. He will never let a good moment pass to dunk on someone, and here he is dunking on iDubbbz, our favorite.
100 people are watching this shit.
Well,
no shot.
Can we acknowledge their audience participation? It says 14 votes on the left and 16 votes on the right. So
holy fuck,
30
votes.
Oh my
Bro,
God.
I could get more votes at Thanksgiving dinner.
Well,
for my
maybe
family.
maybe the audience just can't decide
That's what-
between the bluegrass Gangnam style, whatever the fuck the other one
That's
is.
30 votes.
Oh my God, that clip of the bluegrass Gangnam Style playing as he gets the second tower notice about Ethan was so fucking funny. But this is just like, I don't understand what he's doing. Like, why isn't he streaming on YouTube? Can someone explain that to me? Gangnam Style is still a fucking banger of a song. Okay, we need to watch that. But you guys ponder that. Like, what has he said why he isn't streaming on YouTube? Because Hassan doesn't. He doesn't want to lose subscribers. He's just holding them on the back burner. He really just wants to do, like, follow. He thinks if he just follows Hassan's formula, which he already isn't, he's going to succeed. It's just so strange. He still has, like, millions of followers, doesn't he?
Which leads me to believe that...
All right.
It's so perfect.
It's interesting.
200 pages, man.
Maybe we can.
Nisa and Ian's.
Okay, here we go. This is just so fucking funny. He can't rip TV shows. Ah, okay. Did you guys see? I was looking to see, like, what Hassan has said recently about everything happening in Minneapolis. And apparently, according to his, like, fan Twitter or whatever, he's going to Minnesota in 2 days, like, for their strike day, which is, I'm glad he's going to be covering it, but I think he's going to freeze his nuts off. It's going to be so fucking cold there. You can't post a video and just disable the comments. Oh. Easier to ban the small audience on Twitch. He's going as ICE? Yeah, I think, yeah. It's interesting when he chooses to thrust himself in the middle of something. But, you know, that's great to give more. It's just so strange because he's clearly showing up to support the protesters in Minneapolis who are being tear gassed and injured and killed by the government, right? The state. But then he laughs about what's happening in Iran. The double standard is just like, is whiplash. Oh, I mean, it's going to be below zero. It's going to be below zero in Minneapolis. Let me see. Minneapolis. I mean, it's like, what is it here right now? It's fucking cold as shit here. Yeah, it's 13 degrees right now in Minneapolis. Oh my God! It's gonna be -10. Holy shit! Look at that. -10, -17 is the low on Friday. So yeah, he's gonna have a time. He's gonna have a time. I hope that his work does something good for the world, but we'll see. Yeah, that's really cold. Like, you don't want to be outside in that. I'm hopeful. I know Minnesotans know how to take care of themselves, but people coming from outside of Minnesota, like, you see the ICE agents, like, slipping all over the place because they have never fucking dealt with black ice or ice that's underneath snow or any of that shit, which I love. Here for it. But, like, reporters and streamers and people like that are going for the right reasons, get hand warmers, foot warmers, keep your head warm, wear gloves, get a big puffy coat. Like, do you even have one, Hassan? Brave considering he ironically campaigned for Trump. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's good that he's going to go there and see what his apathy farming has wrought, you know? So, yeah. Maybe we'll get a Hassan slip and fall video out of it. We'll see. Okay. Oh, what were we going to do? We're going to watch the Gangnam Style. Okay, here it is. Is it this one? No, it's this one.
9/11 moment.
It's so insane.
So Ian is entertaining his vast audience by listening to
quarterfinal. Like what even is this?
Gangnam Style. And then
what's
he
the other
mutes his
song?
mic
It's so perfect.
It's so insane.
for Anissa to come in with the big news.
Gangnam Style.
People compare her to Yoko Ono. This bitch is Lady Macbeth. That's what I see her as. She's always in his ear.
Sexy lady.
Like, what are we doing, Ian? Morgan's normal laugh is a little bit SpongeBob-y, isn't it?
Which leads me to believe that there's botting happening.
Shut up! Shut the fuck up. God, that was so fucking... It's just so, like, dystopian. It's so good. Lady Macbeth at least made her man a king. Yeah, maybe more like Jafar. Maybe more like Jafar. Yeah, I don't know what they mean by botting in that sense. We actually do have another botting accusation in the doc today. So there's that. Also, you guys by now should know how much I love being right, right?
Fake what they.
You guys are familiar with my game of always being right, being really smart. Being able to read someone's vibe pretty fucking quickly is what I in general pride myself on. I did it with Legal Mindset before I knew anything about him. I was like, fuck this guy. He seems weird because of like a little thing that he said. And everyone was like, we don't need to alienate everybody that agrees. And I was like, we don't need people like that, right? And then what happens? And we all find out about his going east sex tourism shit, right? Well, I got another one. That I got shit for. And it was the same song and dance of, woo, we can't make perfect the enemy of good, and we need people on our side, and he's not that bad, and he's really funny when he makes fun of iDubbbz. Caleb Hammer, please come to the front of the class. I shit on this guy when he came after none other than Frogan and Denims. Yeah, but it's Frogan, like it's funny. No, it's not funny. It's not funny to call a girl ugly, especially as a man. And I said in that moment, I was like, is he gay? Because the only people I know who are that cruel to women, like so flippantly, are closeted gay men. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Because he did the 360 or the 180 between Frogan's ugly and then objectifying Denims, the hot girl with the titties. It's like, bro, you're trying way too hard. You're trying way too hard, okay? So I defended Denims, I defended Frogan, and people were like, no, it's funny, like, fuck those people, and fuck Ian, and blah, 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 and we don't have to, like, overanalyze everybody. Okay, guys, okay, all right. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's really cool.
G-Wham over here.
Oh, what's this?
That's right, Rachel Good 1650 says. In short,
Sriracha.
Kamala would have wanted to take on NATO, invaded Venezuela, called feds and the military on U.S. citizens, protected blatant murder, and I can go on and on and on and on.
Oh, girly pop, me too. Yeah, Kamala's exactly the same. And thank you so much for your generous gift. Okay, so let's see what a good, cool guy Caleb Hammer is.
Produce is still going to be ugly. There's an ugly person and they become completely fake. What they produce is still going to be ugly.
My brother in Christ, you need to stop talking about people's appearances. Not only because it's like so adolescent. Glass houses. You know what I mean?
G-Wham.
Thank you,
G-Wham
Bebop.
over here.
At Yo Bebop says, love the standing on business and sticking to your morals. Purple heart emoji.
Thank you. Okay, here we go. I mean, I want to learn about finance, but not be objectified and humiliated. First of all, does he have a degree? Is he certified? Is he licensed? Does he have a degree in finance? What are his credentials? He's a music major? Why is anybody listening to this fucking guy? Nobody knows less about math than fucking artistic people. I say that as an art person with an MFA. I cannot believe this. I had a hunch that he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. Okay, that just adds to this. So here he is talking about plastic surgery.
I'm just saying, if there's an ugly person and they become completely fake, what they produce is still going to be ugly.
But
Kinda
that's why we
sucks.
make more money, to be able to fix it.
A bump in the nose isn't fake. If you got full Jew nose, like, it's not like that's necessarily a bad thing.
What was that, Caleb?
But
Kinda
that's why we
sucks.
make more money.
Let's slow it down.
The nose isn't fake.
Able to,
If you got full Jew nose, like, nose isn't fake. If you got full Jew nose, like, it's not like that's necessarily a bad thing.
yeah.
Like, that's if you got full Jew nose, like, it's not like that.
That's so interesting, Caleb. That's so interesting. So, yeah, I mean, what is there even to say? Except that I was fucking right. I was right. First of all, I have been saying since day dot, as the Brits say, I have been saying since day dot, since day one, no what? No what? No. Waiting for chat to catch up. No male faves. Thank you, Parker. Parker got it. No male faves. If you find yourself standing a man in 2026, I'm sorry. I don't know much about math, but I know your odds are bad. Your odds are bad. Like, enjoy them. Giggle about them, like have a great time, but to die on the hill of a man right now, to tell me that I shouldn't be sticking up for other women because Caleb is kind of funny about iDubbbz? No. I'm fucking right. I love being right. I love it so much. Dobrik, that was like such a small section. Didn't really fucking matter. Oh, the Rasta guy, the feminism is a problem guy. I made it into the show today because of a comment I left on Reddit. And I don't think that, oh shit, I went to the wrong thing. I don't think that anyone noticed it was me. He. Why is it not opening the right thing? Here we go. Okay, there we go. Did anybody else clock it? I was like, oh my God. When I heard it, I was like, I think that was my comment. And it was really super funny. It was really fucking, a Kate was right button. I do like the sound of that. All right, so look how puzzled Ethan is. It's so good. Feminism is a problem. So this guy is like, if you didn't watch the episode yet, he's singing about keeping your kids away from gay. Not gayness or homosexuality, just keep your kids away from gay. Feminism is a problem mug. Unironically goes hard.
Okay.
Whoa, how's he singing with the mug?
The entire Byzantine Empire high in the darkness of American lists. Capitalism and communism sprouting both from the Enlightenment period.
Okay, Blotter.
I don't know that I followed it, to be honest with you, Dan.
Those drums go hard, though, I gotta say, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Terrible.
sure I totally followed that one. Past the gay propaganda. Am I right?
Pass the gay propaganda. That was me. Girl with a microphone. Got him.
Got him.
That's good.
I get the feeling this
the
guy
gay
is like Rain
propaganda.
Florence. You guys remember her?
The gay propaganda. I was very proud of that comment, and so I was happy to see it brought up on the show. Okay, let me just say this first of all. Everything that I have learned about this little robot twink Clavicular has been against my will. I have a segment on him. Do we give a fuck? Do we want to talk about this guy? Because I will. But I also am like, do we need to talk about this fucking guy? Nope. I'm honestly tired of him. Great. Beautiful. All right. He's super boring. The one thing I will say, okay, I won't go into the whole thing. I'll say two things. First of all, people think that him hitting someone with his car was a hoax, was fake. Because there's been no police report. There's no update on the guy that got hit. The guy he hit has almost 1 million followers on Instagram. It's all very, very strange. There's no real video from that night. And even when he runs him over, it's more like he's crashing into another car. Like the movement of it. It's like he hit like another stationary tank. So there's that. The other thing I wanted to say, I need to say something about cultural appropriation. Let's talk about crystal meth and why this little twink needs to learn his herstory. His queer herstory. Because he's out here acting like he invented thin. Like that isn't something gay men have been doing for generations. Oh, do you want to party with Tina? Used to be called Tina. I don't know if it still is, but you did not invent that, and our culture is not your costume, bitch. Unless maybe you're gay. Who fucking knows? F. Oh no, what's going on? Let me see. F, what's going on? Try a refresh. Yeah. Hey guys, I just heard about this thing called poppers. Hey guys, have you heard of this? Like, it's just crazy. I'm realizing there's like, I really like this, I'm getting into a very leather place in my life, right? Like, you're meeting me at a very leathery time. Like, what do you guys think of this harness? I totally just decided to wear it like this for no reason whatsoever. So dumb. So dumb. It's okay now. It was a really short glitch. Yeah, so I mean, just keep it to yourself, sir. Okay, this is very interesting. Today on the show, Ethan was talking about the way Trump is speaking.
Doesn't make any sense.
And it reminded me of another video that I saw from a speech therapist. So here is the clip of Ethan commenting on his speech.
I'm not sure that they'd be there for us if we gave them the call. Gentlemen, we are being attacked. We're
Sounds
under
like his
attack
throat
by
is full
such
of
and such a
mucus.
nation. I know them all very well. I'm not sure that they'd be there.
It sounds like his throat is full of mucus. Well, according to one speech therapist on TikTok, take from that what you will, but she is a speech therapist and speech teacher, I believe. Well, I guess that's what a speech therapist mostly is. This is a sign of not just a problem, but like a pretty steep decline. And so I want to make sure. Nope, that's not it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, hang on. What the fuck was that? What's going on with Melissa Gilbert? I just saw a picture. Melissa Gilbert and Timothy Busfield are taking one day at a time after actors released from jail. What the fuck? Sorry, I'm down a fucking hole. I just saw Melissa Gilbert from Little House on the Prairie. Okay, sorry, we need to read this. Melissa Gilbert and Timothy Busfield are navigating what's next, blah, blah, blah. Oh, as the actor faces child sex abuse charges, the West Wing alum, he was in West Wing, I never watched that, was released from jail on Tuesday, January 20th after surrendering and officially being charged with 2 counts of criminal sexual conduct of a minor, child under 13, and 1 count of child abuse. Disgusting. I had no idea about this. Girl, what are you doing there? Get the fuck out of there. Oh my God. Okay, let's see. We couldn't have done it without the board. I got totally unsolicited emails and calls and letters from people. We did our work to try to get it together. They really put their reputations and livelihoods on the line. Oh my God. So people were like working overtime to get this guy out of prison or out of jail? Stein says that Gilbert and Busfield are still in shock that it happened to them and they're still distressed. But obviously they're in a better mood than they were yesterday before he was released. We're taking one day at a time. On January 9th, the Albuquerque Police Department issued an arrest warrant for Busfield, which alleged that he engaged in unlawful sexual conduct with 11-year-old twin boys that he met on the set of Fox's The Cleaning Lady, where they were child actors and Busfield served as a director. When the fuck was The Cleaning Lady a thing? According to the warrant, one of the victims alleged that the incidents began when he was 7 years old. So they're saying that it's not true? Okay. The Field of Dreams actor turned himself in 4 days later, proclaiming his innocence in a video obtained by TMZ moments before surrendering. They're all lies, and I did not do anything to those little boys, and I'm going to fight it. I'm going to fight it with a great team, and I'm going to be exonerated. I know I am, because this is all so wrong and all lies. Why would children lie about that? They've released him because there's there's lack of a pattern involving children. Okay, because he got caught one time. There's no evidence of a pattern of criminal conduct. I mean, is the testimony of 2 children not evidence? I cannot believe this shit. Gilbert, who has been married to Busfield since 2013 and was present in the courtroom on January 20th, when the decision of release was announced, she whispered, "Thank you, God." Girl. In the days leading up to the hearing, 75 people wrote letters in support of Busfield's release, including Gilbert, who called her husband my love, my rock, my partner in business and life. I can tell you and anyone that I know Tim better and more intimately than anything in his life ever has. Conversely, he knows me in the same way. Do you know that most serial killers are fucking married? And so are most child rapists. They're straight men. When their real sexuality is pedophile. Tim has the strongest moral compass of any human I've ever known. Girl, you are going to regret this. You are going to regret saying this stuff. I'm trying to toe a line between logic and all the feelings swirling through me. I began this letter with logic, but now the feelings have taken over. I can't help it. I only want this extraordinary man safe and whole. What about the children? You should want the children safe and whole more than anyone. As he is my protector, I am his, but I cannot protect him now, and I think that more than anything else is what is truly breaking my heart. I am relying on you to protect him for me. Why are you roping other people into your rapey husband's bullshit? In my opinion. She also spoke about being in an on-screen relationship with a man when she was 15. Can't believe she's defending him. Oh, no. That's gross. Okay, back to what we were actually talking about. Ugh. Don't assume he's guilty. What? Why would two children lie about this random fucking guy? When was the cleaning lady on TV? Are they adults now? No, it's pretty recent. As an American crime drama television series developed by... Premiered on Fox January 3rd, 2022. It was renewed for a second season, which premiered on September 19th. Okay. So, as of last year, it was still on the air. So these are still children. It's not like this is much later in life, and not that that would change things, right? But this is recent. Tina is still all the rage in the gay community. I'm so glad. I know they still love it. I just didn't know if it was still called Tina. I'll assume he's guilty and then congratulate him if he's not. Exactly. Yeah, like, that's the thing. Why do we need to play devil's advocate for this person? The court doesn't always rule in favor of justice. There are a lot of rapists and murderers that walk free, right? So I'm going to err on the side of believing the children who are saying they got raped. If I'm proven wrong, I'm proven wrong. I am totally okay with that. I will die on the hill of believing the children who were brave enough to speak out. Because who even fucking knows who this guy is? What is even the concocted, like, conspiracy? What would it even be? Like, oh, we're trying to get money out of... No one even fucking knows him. No one goes to the cops over rape trying to get money, because you are hardly ever listened to, and you are often intimidated out of doing anything. Who knows any of these people? That's a great point, Water Doctor. We don't know any of these people, so why is it your instinct to believe the adult and not the children who are saying they have been sexually assaulted? Two children. Why did you choose that side? Right? None of us know these people. So why is it your knee-jerk reaction to play the devil's advocate for this guy? I know why it's my knee-jerk to trust and believe the children, because they're fucking vulnerable, especially in the movie industry and the TV industry. Super vulnerable. It happens all the time, right? Literally all the time. Sounds like it started when the twins were 7 and they are currently 11. Ugh, awful. What sucks is, I mean, we clearly know who they are, right? If you watch the show, I'm sure that you must know who these people, these children are. Yeah, I will believe survivors and victims first. I don't know. That shouldn't be controversial, in my opinion. That should not be controversial. Okay, so back to what we were going to talk about. So Trump. Ethan was talking about how it sounds like he has a bunch of mucus in the back of his throat. Well, this speech therapist said that might be an indication of something going terribly wrong very quickly.
Running, and they're killing 250, 300,000 people in our country every single year. The drugs, it's horrible. It's devastated families. You know, you lose a child or a parent.
I mean, you can see, like, the spit is just gathering and he's not swallowing it.
Parents are dying too with drugs.
It's progressing.
As you may know, I am a voice and speech professor, and if I heard this with somebody I was working with, I would immediately recommend them to their doctor to get their brain scanned, because this is a symptom of late stage dementia, because the swallow response is deteriorating, which is causing so much saliva that he has to slurp it back into his body in order to control it so that he doesn't just
Leave a water drop in chat if this just made you swallow like 3 times and now your mouth is dry.
end up drooling
Just a
all over
test.
himself. If you listen really closely throughout this clip, you hear that wetness within his mouth, and it's causing a lot of slurring. Now, we've seen this over and over the past several months, but in this interview, it is so frequent. It is more frequent than I have ever noticed it to be. So if you are one of those people that thinks that dictators live forever, the symptom progression says otherwise.
This is guided inspiration. Let's listen to it one more time.
But the cartels are running and they're killing 250, 300,000 people in our country every single year.
This one, you can definitely hear it like gathering in the front of his mouth.
The drugs, it's horrible. It's devastated families. You know, you lose a child or a parent. I mean, parents are dying too with drugs.
It's progressing.
Oh, listen, I'm gonna hang on to that. So that's guided inspiration on TikTok. I mean, he can't, like she said, he can't live forever. He physically can't live forever. So I don't know. Maybe he'll get a swallow eval. Maybe he won't. Slurp, slurp, slurp. Cause my spit was good one. I hope that Mickey D takes that man where he belongs. I'm loving it. Had to grab the apple tea. Ooh, yeah, I'm having apple tea after this. Maybe I'll do like a bat. Nice. What the fuck am I on about? Okay, next up. Oh, okay. So the denims bit. The denims bit, I watched that and then I saw, where is it? Oh, it's here. Okay. I saw this part and then I was like, oh my God. It just came to me who denims reminds me of. And it's like a TikToker or an Instagrammer that I've seen like a bunch of times. So here, let's put this up.
Oh, he's a sort of Asian
Back to denims,
Where
being
was
the
it?
dumbest person
Okay,
alive.
there we go.
Here we go.
It was funny too, like that person earlier in chat, they were running of all the snark talking boys.
Yeah.
Of saying.
He's got a little jacket on.
Mm-hmm. Just listen to her cadence.
He is
Obviously,
one of
her
the
face.
creatures ever.
Dog ever, yeah.
As I find this dog. Here it is.
Puppy face.
That person earlier in chat, they were running through all their cards of what they.
Look at this. You know you're about to hear the dumbest thing you've heard in weeks.
I wonder what the tea is with the lawsuit now that we're into 2026. Only 9 months away from court. Do we think Denims is going to make it to court, y'all?
Snark talking boys.
Yeah.
Of saying, I'm from the streets, this is that.
You best fucking believe I'll be in that gallery if so.
Lit, bro.
She pulled his tail? I didn't even notice that.
Uh-oh.
Someone in
You didn't notice it because that's not what fucking happened. She's clearly like touching his front paw.
chat mentioned it.
Uh-oh.
Dude, you can't.
Can't what? Denims?
She blew in his face and then she
Buffering.
Denims? You can't what?
Denims?
By the way, you didn't even pull his tail. That whole weird, that act.
Of saying, I'm from the streets, this is
She pets
that.
his head, and then she touches his little head. She touches his little front hand. She touches his little paw. And there is nothing in that moment at all that is like forceful. Except her pulling her hand back. And that's not her pulling on anything.
pulled his tail? I didn't even notice that.
What?
Not even close.
No.
Your hand is not even close to his
Dude,
tail.
I love everyone in the
She's
comments.
so
It's like, I have
dumb.
no idea who these people are, but she did not pull that puppy's tail.
Live stream fails, yeah, outside of their.
Yeah.
Good.
We're number one, baby. Thank you.
Can't.
Right.
Thank you, Denim.
So, but hold on, Denims.
I didn't even notice that. Someone in chat mentioned it. Dude, you can't.
Dude,
Can't
you
what?
can't.
Go on.
Finish the sentence.
So bad at finishing
Go on.
She blew in
sentences.
his face and then she pulled his tail.
She is the queen of self.
Oh god, that was
Every
legendary.
week,
Always.
She outdoes her dumb.
That was just legendary.
Every
I thought it was
time.
an edit. I thought they made it longer than what it was, but no, that's
Not even near his tail.
This is the real deal.
She
Real
blew in
time.
his face and then she pulled his tail.
Which you didn't even see. You're now just repeating chat. These are the people that say we're crazy for thinking Hassan shocked his dog, pulled his other dog's tail, right? They like pick through things to this and completely make things up, fabricate things. But they don't think Hassan shocked his dog. That's why you can't take these people seriously. Even they know they're full of shit. Even they know they're reaching. They just don't care. It doesn't matter if you're lying. It doesn't matter if you're lying. Something's jumping again? Oh no. Try a
Are you
refresh.
cringing at yourself? Is that what's happening?
Because it looks good on my end.
She thought she was grabbing the blanket or something?
just that lit bro.
Not near her tail at all.
Rocky, enough.
All right, so this is who Denims reminds me of. I've been seeing her a lot lately, and it's just so dead on. POV, talking to that Gen Z girl with no personality at a party. This is just exactly who she is. Like, has nothing actually to say. You know, that like thing that she always does. It's just, this is so perfect.
Hi, I like your shirt.
Hi,
I'm Ren. What's your name?
I'm Paige.
It's so good to meet you. How's your day been?
The way I can't even think of anything I did today.
Oh, okay. I watched Stranger Things today, and it was like so bad.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Just
how do you know
nothing.
Bethany, the host?
Oh, she's my cousin. Yeah, hope this helps.
Yeah. I guess that helps.
Just all like the little like vocal tics.
Rap party.
That part.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Oh, sorry. I'm just like so overstimulated right now. My TikTok doctor says I've got like a touch of the tism, so.
Oh my gosh. No worries. We could just like chill.
Oh, it's giving iconic. It's giving bestie.
Oh wow. Would you ever want to like hang out sometime?
Oh, that's not.
That's
It's
not.
not.
Oh my God.
Hi, I like your shirt.
Hi.
I'm Ren.
Oh my God. It's so painful, but it's so real.
Ren, what's your name?
I'm Paige.
It's so good to meet you. How's your day been?
So yeah, that just made me think of Denim. She's just all this like dead air. She has no actual reactions of her own. It's all just like manufactured silence filling, but barely giving me nothing. Exactly. Giving me fucking nothing. That is what I feel when I watch Denims. Okay, and this last bit is about Brooklyn Beckham. Do you guys know what's going on with Victoria Beckham? Happened again for me to pause. Maybe the camera is too crisp for the internet. Oh, maybe. Go, girl, give us nothing. It's crazy that she calls herself a political streamer. I know, it's very strange. Like, I guess that's like the Dunning-Kruger thing, right? Where it's like the unearned confidence to like come on the internet and position yourself as this objective expert on anything when you know you thing. Like the way Madison Harnish will make a 3-hour video on internalized misogyny, or however long it was, like an hour and 45 minutes. Girl, you've never even taken like a single course. You've never taken a single fucking course on feminism. Guaranteed. Minnesota update. We are apparently under an exploding tree warning due to low temps. That is so insane. All right, so here's what's going on. A little background. Victoria Beckham. I'm going to give like real background. Just kidding. Victoria Beckham was a member of the Spice Girls in the 90s. She was Posh Spice, so she was always dressed really like chic. She married the hottest footballer at the time, David Beckham, and the two of them have multiple children together, one of whom is Brooklyn Beckham, their son. And apparently everything exploded this week when Brooklyn Beckham put up a series of Instagram posts about his family, just completely airing them out. So let's read the post first, because I think that's how most people dropped into this situation, unless you're just like a total Beckham fan. So here we go. Here is Brooklyn Beckham. I have been silent for years and made every effort to keep these matters private. Unfortunately, my parents and their team have continued to go to the press, leaving me with no choice but to speak for myself and tell the truth about only some of the lies that have been printed. I do not want to reconcile with my family. Okay, we've got estrangement. I'm not being controlled. I'm standing up for myself for the first time in my life. For my entire life, my parents have controlled narratives in the press about our family. The performative social media posts, family events, and inauthentic relationships have been a fixture of the life I was born into. Recently, I have seen with my own eyes the lengths that they'll go through to place countless lies in the media, mostly at the expense of innocent people, to preserve their own facade. But I believe the truth always comes out. What are the odds that this was ChatGPT? Read it in a British accent, please. David got a tramp stamp that says Brooklyn. Yeah, guys, keep dropping lore in chat. Brooklyn is the firstborn. Okay, that's what I thought. Billiam, this is about David and Victoria Beckham's firstborn son. This is definitely ChatGPT, right? Okay. My parents have been trying endlessly to ruin my relationship since before my wedding. Brooklyn is married to Nicola Peltz. That's why his name is Brooklyn Peltz Beckham. They got Peltz Beckham as their last name. And it hasn't stopped. My mom, this is interesting, okay? My mom canceled making Nicola's dress in the 11th hour, despite how excited she was to wear her design, because Victoria Beckham has her own clothing line, forcing his wife to urgently find a new dress. Put a pin in that, because Victoria is alleging something different on the other side. Honestly, do you know the lore about the woman David had an affair with? She jerked off a pig on national TV. The UK is so fucking insane. Okay. Okay. Weeks before our big day, my parents repeatedly pressured and attempted to bribe me into signing away the rights to my name, which would have affected me, my wife, and our future children. They were adamant on me signing before my wedding date because then the terms of the deal would be initiated. My holdout affected the payday. Sounds like they don't want Nicola to get any of the money that he makes from his name. My holdout affected the payday, and they have never treated me the same since. So in his mind, it's all about the money. During the wedding planning, my mom went so far as to call me evil because Nicola and I chose to include my nanny Sandra and Nicola's nanny at our table because they both didn't have their husbands. Both of our parents had their own tables equally adjacent to ours. So none of the parents were sitting with them, but the grandmothers were. I think that's very nice. This is going to get crazy. Okay, the night before our wedding, members of my family told me that Nicola was not blood and not family. I mean, duh, she's not blood. Like, she shouldn't be blood if they're getting married. I know it's England, but... Since the moment I started standing up for myself with my family, I've received endless attacks from my parents, both privately and publicly, that were sent to the press on their orders. Even my brothers were sent to attack me on social media before they ultimately blocked me out of nowhere last summer. My mom, this is crazy, if true. My mom hijacked my first dance with my wife, which had been planned weeks in advance, to a love song. In front of our 500 wedding guests, Mark Anthony called me to the stage where in the schedule was planned to be my romantic dance with my wife. But instead, my mom was waiting to dance with me instead. She danced very inappropriately on me in front of everyone. What? What does that mean? I've never felt more uncomfortable or humiliated in my entire life. So she literally stole the dance? Listen, I know this all sounds crazy, but there is another side that has me wondering where the truth is. I've never felt more uncomfortable or humiliated in my entire life. We wanted to renew our vows. So I thought this was your wedding. Oh, I see. They want to renew them now. We wanted to renew our vows so we could create new memories of our wedding day that bring us joy and happiness, not anxiety and embarrassment. My wife has been consistently disrespected by my family, no matter how hard we've tried to come together as one. My mom has repeatedly invited women from my past into our lives in ways that were clearly intended to make us both uncomfortable. This just feels like an evil stepmother thing. Like this feels impossible that she's this bad. People magazine did not report this in their coverage of the wedding. Right. Well, maybe they didn't know what was going on. Was the dance not planned? How would his mom barge into the dance? Right. Okay. So I think I got some of it. There's more. Exploding trees and pig wanking and Guam alert. Great. When he finally, okay. Despite this, we still traveled to London for my dad's birthday and were rejected for a week as we waited in our hotel room trying to plan quality time with them. He refused all of our attempts unless it was at his big birthday party with 100 guests and cameras at every corner. So they don't want to be seen with his family. When he finally agreed to see me, it was under the condition that Nicola wasn't invited. It was a slap in the face. Later, when my family traveled to LA, they refused to see me at all. My family values public promotion and endorsements above all else. Brand Beckham comes first. Family love is decided by how much you post on social media and how quickly you drop everything to show up and pose for a family photo op, even if it's at the expense of our professional obligations. We've gone out of our way for years to show up and support at every fashion show, every party, and every press activity to show our perfect family. But the one time my wife asked for my mom's support to save displaced dogs during the LA fires, my mom refused. Okay. The narrative that my wife controls me is completely backwards. I have been controlled by my parents for most of my life. I grew up with overwhelming anxiety. For the first time in my life since stepping away from my family, that anxiety has disappeared. I'm so conscious of my swallowing now. I wake up every morning grateful for the life I chose and have found peace and relief. My wife and I do not want a life shaped by image press or manipulation. All we want is peace, privacy, and happiness for us and our future family. To me, it's reminiscent of the royal family shit. It's reminiscent of Meghan Markle, right? And that's what I'm thinking, because it's okay, this very famous British family, right? So that is his statement. We obviously, I spiraled down on this. So it's fucking crazy. And I said, 10-year-old me could never have imagined Posh Spice being a mother-in-law, let alone, couldn't imagine being a mother-in-law, let alone a toxic mother-in-law from hell. This is just so crazy. So I dug into it a little bit. Let's see what I got here. Let's see what past Kate pulled for us. Oh, okay, here we go. This is a big one. And obviously this is, what people are saying on the internet. We don't totally know, but let's just have some fun. Went down a Peltz Beckham rabbit hole, and the drama goes way back. Before Brooklyn and Nicola's wedding in 2022, Victoria Beckham, listen to this. This says Victoria Beckham wanted to design Nicola's wedding dress, but Nicola chose custom Valentino instead, and allegedly Victoria didn't love that. Now, do you remember that Brooklyn said his mom that Victoria refused to make her dress like at the last minute, and then Nicola had to scramble to find a dress. That is like two completely different stories. Then at the wedding reception, apparently Mark Anthony said, "May the most beautiful woman in the room stand up." Nicola stands. Mark Anthony pauses and goes, "Victoria Beckham," which made Nicola cry. How much extra did she pay Mark Anthony to do that shit? That is fucking crazy. That is crazy. If that's true, that is crazy. I believe his version, why would anyone want to scramble for a dress before their wedding? Yeah, that totally makes sense. But like, where did this story come from? Fast forward a couple years, Romeo Beckham, the middle child, man, I feel like I used to know all the Beckham children's names, starts dating a girl named Kim, who Brooklyn supposedly had a thing with before. She denies this, by the way. But Romeo brought her around, and whenever she was there, Brooklyn and Nicola weren't. So, how is that Victoria's fault? That his brother started dating somebody, unless she's like controlling everything. This, I will say that it does feel a little paranoid on Brooklyn's part. But I think that my judgment is being influenced by the last bit that I'm going to share with you guys. By May 2025, Brooklyn and Nicola renew their vows and don't invite the Beckhams. December 2025, they spend Christmas alone together. Then David Beckham turns 50 and celebrates his birthday without his son. It's a whole thing. The tabloids then report the Beckham parents unfollowed Brooklyn. They unfollowed their own kid. Cruz, the youngest, though, says they didn't unfollow him. They woke up blocked. I definitely see a Zoomer, or would it be a millennial, doing the blocking. I don't see Posh and David Beckham like unfollowing their kid. They probably don't even know fucking how to do that. Now, Brooklyn has reportedly issued a legal notice asking his parents to stop posting about him, contacting him and tagging him on Instagram, and to let him live his life. Now, maybe that is why they wanted the rights to his name, because they still want to cash in on it when they know that he can just like issue a gag order essentially on it, on his own name as a full adult. So, okay. There's that. There's all of that, right? But there is more. This was the next thing that I saw. Two things can be true at once. Victoria Beckham might be a boy mom crazed weirdo, and Nicola Peltz's family and her are evil MAGA nanny abusing psychos who might be controlling Brooklyn Bridge. Is his middle name really Bridge? I don't know. As juicy as this is above my tax bracket, child. Good luck to everyone. So I was like, what? He's marrying into a fucking MAGA family? Well, it turns out, yes. Sorry, Nini. So his wife is the daughter of, okay, so she's the sixth of 8 children, 6 boys and 2 girls, to the billionaire investor Nelson Peltz and Claudia Hefner, a model. Is she related to Hugh Hefner? Let's find out. Claudia Hefner. I mean, she looks like a retired Playboy model is what she looks like. Perhaps best known for being the matriarch of the billionaire Peltz empire. Okay. Okay, shut the fuck up. All right. Oh, she's just a model. It doesn't say that there's any relation to Hugh. Okay, so Her father has 2 children from a previous marriage. The family is Jewish, and Nicola has family first tattooed on her ribs in Yiddish. Nelson, 83. Jesus Christ. Started out as a delivery driver before building a giant frozen food business. In 2005, he started Trian, which has investments in food companies including Kraft, Heinz, Cadbury, Mondelez, and PepsiCo, or Mondelez. He is now estimated to be worth $1.6 billion. Jesus Christ. White guys just can make so much money doing fucking nothing. A longtime Republican donor, he is notorious in political circles for having played matchmaker between Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Thanks, dude. Thank you. Nicola grew up in New York in a 27-bedroom mansion. How do you even have that in New York? Where her parents initially encouraged her to pursue ice hockey before she caught the acting bug at 11. All right, no one cares. Oh, her brother's on the Senators. Interesting. No one cares about that. I want to know about the nannies. Let me look this up. Okay, Nicola Peltz's history of cruelty resurfaces. From nanny incident to mysterious dog death. Do you see how it's getting a little complicated? All right, let's see. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! It's a little cheaty-doo. One of the most widely reported incidents involving Nicola Peltz Beckham relates to the death of her chihuahua, Nala, in June 2024. Peltz in Brooklyn filed a civil lawsuit against a dog groomer, stating that the dog had been healthy before a grooming appointment and later developed fatal complications. The groomer denied wrongdoing and no court ruling determining responsibility has been issued. Okay, that's nothing. Like, childhood claims resurface alongside discussion of the lawsuit. Unverified claims about Nicola Peltz's behavior during her childhood have resurfaced on social media. The allegations date back to a gossip-style reporting published in 2009 and have continued to circulate in online forums over the years. There are no police reports. Court records or confirmed investigation supporting the claims. Past reporting has included on-the-record denials from individuals connected to the family, including household staff and relatives. Oh, wait, the late nanny. Someone fucking died? Excuse me? Why doesn't anyone ever talk about how Nicola Peltz was so abusive to her childhood nannies that some were rumored to become suicidal while working for her? What? The couple seems to be doing a lot of publicity stuff lately, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Apparently Victoria adores this girl. Well, not anymore. This was 4 years ago. In one of the most, which would have been around the time of their first wedding. This is so weird. In one of the most egregious incidents, we hear Mrs. Peltz, this is a mom, summon a butler to the master bathroom after she discovered drops of urine on the toilet seat. She demanded the butler clean it up, which he did, although she then insisted that he clean the toilet again and again. It was only after he'd cleaned the seat 4 times, once more for luck, she said, that Mrs. Peltz, perhaps detecting some frustration on the butler's part, informed him that she didn't like his attitude and dismissed him. It was Easter Sunday. So she comes from demon people. Peltz's youngest daughter, I believe that's Nicola, routinely threatens maids that she will have her father fire them if they don't do as she asks. She's hardly bluffing. Her last nanny was reportedly hauled out of the house by 2 beefy bodyguards after the girl decided she didn't much care for her. Employee turnover at the estate is so high that new faces appear at the house on an almost weekly basis. This B-list movie actress who had a pretty decent year a couple years ago, but has been lost in the shuffle of actresses who look like her and are nicer, spent a year firing maids every Friday. There was also apparently at least one incident where she pushed a nanny down the stairs. The family was also known for punishing staff for eating leftover food that was destined for the garbage. And her father, of course, has sexual harassment allegations by their maids. Just disgusting people. They sound disgusting. What is this story about a dead fucking nanny? All right, let me see what this is. vicious accusations. Oh, she was in the Transformers. Who gives a fuck? She pushed her nanny down the stairs and terrorized household staff of her mega-rich parents have been vehemently denied by the nanny's family. Yeah, I bet they got fucking paid off, in my opinion. A flurry of articles in 2009 cited anonymous household staff members for the billionaire Peltz family, claiming that the then 14-year-old Nicola had a nanny frog-marched out by security and that her mother fired a butler on Easter. We know about that. But photos and exclusive interviews, blah, blah, blah. All right, so who is Gina? Okay, why? Wait. She didn't kill this woman. Look how fucking old she is. Two former drivers for the patriarch Nelson Peltz sued him and his company, claiming they were wrongfully fired, one after taking one nurse-mandated day off for a diabetes-induced blood sugar spike, and the other after hospitalization for a head injury at work. Okay. But most of all, I was very surprised to see these stories, so this is a butler. Most of all, about Nicola pushing Gina down the stairs, it's not true. The Brazilian nanny, whose real name is Maria Rosalia Sampaio, began working at the Peltz's in 85. She retired in 2014 and died at 92. What are we talking about? A dead nanny. Dirtbags, though. These are fucking dirtbags. Aw. Jesus Christ. Okay, so yeah, they're not good people. They're not good people. That's for sure. They gave so much money to Trump over the years, which also isn't great. So to me, that's starting to give me pause when it comes to this person. Like, I'm starting to be like, is she manipulating him and controlling him? She comes from a family of manipulating assholes. The Beckhams have the same kind of shitty rich asshole allegations of. So maybe they're like recognizing something in each other, right? And like hating the worst of themselves in someone else, that kind of thing. It kind of feels like Beckham, Brooklyn, like jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire, right? Like, I talked about this, well, my therapist talked about this back in the day, like one of my first therapists. She was talking about the idea of homeostasis, how like your mind is drawn to what feels normal. And normal doesn't mean it's not chaos. It's just the frequency your body is used to, the frequency your mind is used to from how you grew up, right? So your body is always seeking homeostasis. So if you're trying to like get your shit together, that like inner peace doesn't feel normal, right? So you're always going to try and like go back to that homeostasis. So this feels like Brooklyn is used to being around dirtbags, and so he found himself a dirtbag, and he thinks that this dirtbag is rescuing him from the other dirtbag. Here is a video. I don't know if the music is claimable, but here's a video of them on the runway, and it's from London. Okay. It says, resurfaced video appears to show tension between the Beckham family as Brooklyn Beckham awkwardly pulls his wife closer to Victoria. Brooklyn has announced he has cut off his family, blah, blah, blah. We know that. All right, so this is his wife here. And this, I guess, is when they were still showing up for things. This is an old one. Oh, this is around the time of the thing coming out, the documentary. She doesn't even fucking look at her. Either of them, really. All right, let's look. I can probably play this. She's looking at her like she wants to fucking swallow her whole. Look how she looks at her. She fucking hates her. Ooh, she does not like her.
We start straight down the middle in the white. Okay. Come back a little. Right.
Oy
We
vey.
start straight down the middle in the white.
This is 2023. Yeah, she keeps looking at her. Which to me is like, I've heard that like in a human behavior, from a human behavior stance, you look to the person that you respect most or want, whose respect you want the most. Like if someone tells a joke in the room, the person that you instinctively look to enjoy that joke with is like the person that you respect the most, the person that you like want to be close with. And so this gives to me like, this girl wants to be close to her, but Victoria is like absolutely fucking not. Or she just hates her guts. Why are we freezing? What's going on? Okay, there we go. Sorry, guys. She's too locked in. Yeah, she's just trying to get them pics off. Yeah, okay. So there's that. And then, okay, I got to show you guys these. So obviously Brooklyn is a very pampered person, right? He was raised in a very, very rich environment, and that doesn't always lend itself to the building of skills, right? You don't have to. You have everyone doing things for you. You can sort of piddle in things and people just tell you you're wonderful, right? It's like classic Nepo baby syndrome. So I knew none of this. I was dying laughing at the coffee shop watching this stuff and looking at this stuff. Apparently, he has had several forays, several attempts into a creative life that you just have to see to believe, because he is so proud of these things and they are nothing. They are nothing. They are nothing. So let's start with the photography. Do you guys know about this? The elephant photo book. Yes. Okay. So all right. Y'all not going to convince me that Brooklyn Beckham is a victim of his parents when they supported him in every one of his careers, especially when they financed his photography facet, and that was his job. I'm dying at the descriptions. Okay, you guys gotta fucking see these pictures. Elephants in Kenya. So hard to photograph, but incredible to see. Like, why are we making excuses? And also move. If you don't have a sense of like light and dark, at a minimum, and it's not even like there's a sunset behind silhouetting. It's just lazy. This is fucking lazy. Yes, this is a real book. This is the 46th picture in this fucking book. It gets better. Smoking is bad, but I love how the light illuminates his hands and face. Is that even a man? Looks like a lady to me. It's just like a nothing picture, but it's in black and white, so artsy. Smoking is bad. This is essentially the same picture. This is nothing. Dinner. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is insane. I like this picture. It's out of focus, but you can tell there's a lot going on. Again, making excuses, disclaimers. Take another fucking picture, brother. And this is the picture. Full spread. Completely blurry. And not in like a cool way. I like this picture. It's out of focus, but you can tell there's a lot going on. This person has nothing between the ears. This is what happens when two hot people have a baby. This is what you people want? You think only hot people should have children? This is the art we're gonna get. If only hot people have children. Okay? So stop making fun of people for being ugly, having Jew noses, Caleb, being fat, having an interesting look. Because this is what happens when rich, pretty people have children. They fucking dumb. Okay, I don't know what that is. So, yeah. Really bad, right? Okay, guys, it gets worse. He then tried to be a chef. He went, oh my God, where's the one where he went? Oh, they would probably claim that. He went on like CBS Sunday Morning, I think, or Good Morning America, maybe. And he was doing like a breakfast, right? He came on to like chef it up. The motherfucker made a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich on untoasted bread. I'm going to try to play it because it was fucking insane. And he really thought he did something. He really, really did. Let me find this. Here we go. Oh, it's the Today Show. Okay. Oh my God, Carson Daly. All right, here it is. Don't claim me. It's fucking funny. Do not claim me. All right, here he is. Literally the most basic fucking sandwich.
What? A rasher with bacon. By the way, the bacon connoisseur is Al Roker right there.
Oh, amazing. Pork on pork. Very nice.
Pork. He's digging it. Okay.
Untoasted bread. Untoasted bread.
So you start with some bacon.
Start with some bacon.
Yep.
And then when the bacon is cooked, I put it on a paper towel.
Yeah.
Groundbreaking. Groundbreaking. His parents were absolutely buying appearances. Yes.
Oily.
They paid for the book. They definitely paid for this. Brother.
I love that.
My brother. Now, what he doesn't understand is you have to kind of like bring something creative to this kind of situation. Okay. This is literally just like a hungover kid's food.
Is that what it comes? How it turns out?
So you put it in, and then when it's fully cooked all the way around, I slice it. And how you take the
This is literally like an 11-year-old showing his parents what he made. And they're like, wow, this is really good, champ.
See what he did?
No, I just slice it. Okay. And I kind of cook
Oh my God, he's so dumb.
It's like a patty.
He's so dumb.
oily.
Got it.
You know what I was just wondering?
Okay, I want to take a poll now. Because now I want to know how you guys feel about him. Come on, stop freezing, you dumb. Not you guys, obviously. It's not letting me do a poll. Fuck. Okay, anyway. Oh my God, why is everything freezing? YouTube! If he's rich, why wouldn't they like pay for him to actually train something to legitimately be good at it? Because he's fucking lazy. He's lazy. He doesn't want to do that. Okay. You can call it a bad poll, but I'm giving you two options after seeing this. Okay.
Who has more tattoos, you or Carson? Carson, what do you think?
Who's the bigger asshole?
But how do you grade his tattoo game?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, blah, blah, blah. No one cares about your fucking
I don't
tattoos.
really like runny eggs. Yeah. So when I cook them, I
Because you're a child? I don't like runny eggs because I'm a fucking child. Every actual chef loves a runny egg.
always flip it over.
Okay.
Oh my God, that pan is so low. That pan is so low, brother.
Craig, how is it? I mean, you guys are eating over there.
He fucking poked them with his fucking dirty finger.
It's delicious. Does it taste British? Yeah, I was going to say, I'm an egg sandwich connoisseur. I will say that, Brooklyn. I like it because it's so hearty.
Oh my God, this is so embarrassing.
We're talking about the after pub the next morning. Right.
It's so hearty. It's literally a bacon and egg sandwich.
That's what you want. Hungry in the morning. And a basic white bread. Nice to soak up.
Oh my God, they know they're fucking with him too. A nice basic white bread, not toasted.
Did you grow up eating this?
Ooh, Brooklyn. See, I told you guys. I told you. You guys were all defending him and being like, "Oh yeah, Victoria's a real asshole." You ain't seen this shit.
Taught me how to make this. So it's really
That looks dry. and disgusting. I would not eat that if it came to me in a restaurant. Sausage, bacon, egg. There isn't even any cheese. It's just got ketchup on it. That is so disgusting. Oh, I would pay to know what these people actually thought of it.
Why don't we put it together? Yes.
It's not even toasted bread. It's not even an interesting bread. What have you done? What have you taught anyone? Yeah, fucking, what's his name being like, is it Al Roker? I just love the untoasted white bread. Such a basic, I mean, classic choice.
Sausage. Yes.
Totally worth the claim.
Oh, yeah. Look at all that meat. No wonder. Yes. Pork on pork. Okay.
Wow. Good job, bud. Wow, bud.
No, wait. What about the ketchup? Oh, very nice.
Oh my God. This is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing.
That's a good touch.
Oh, good job, Brooklyn. Good job. Do you hear that? Good job, Brooklyn. Yes, this is literally a 7-year-old making. Yeah, exactly. And they're like, wow. Oh, wow, you stacked it like that? That's such a good idea, Brooklyn. Literally anyone could do this better. Not toasted. It doesn't even look like Wonder Bread. This looks like that Pepperidge Farm, like, square one, which is good, but you don't toast it? What are we fucking doing? All right, guys, it gets worse. Let's see more of his stupid fucking food. Because I'm glad that you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. And now it makes me want to make a fucking sandwich and just own him. This is why I need a new house. So I can cook things for you people. Okay. My favorite Brooklyn Beckham moment, look at him, he looks like he's trying to be a chef, was when he made lunch for his wife and decided to break open a whole wheel of Parmigiano to make pasta inside it like it was a normal thing for people to do at home. This is like a tableside thing done in like fancy Italian restaurants. I don't know if they do it in Italy, but they definitely do it here. This is not... Do you know what? That is so... They do it in restaurants. And it's awesome, right? You do it for a big group. They cut the top off, they carve it out, and so you're like tossing the pasta inside this giant wheel of cheese. Oh God, is he gonna cook it in there? The pasta should be cooked when it goes in. It's so wasteful. Let me look up how much a wheel of Parmigiano Reggiano costs, like a medium age. Wheel of Parmigiano Reggiano. Oh, a smooth 1,100, 1,200, almost $2,000. Ooh, $395. I might fucking get that. Whole wheel. It's gonna cost, yeah. First of all, 75 to 80 pounds of cheese. And you know he threw that whole fucking thing in the fucking garbage. I'm gonna be so mad about this. Oh, it's not. Okay, these aren't. Oh, that's a quarter wheel. See, this is what they do. They open it up, they carve it out like a bowl, and then they take the cooked pasta and some pasta water, and they mix it in. So it makes like a nice Alfredo sauce. It's delicious. It's so good. But you get it for a group. It's like tableside guac on steroids and Italian. All right, let's see what he does with this thing. Let's see how he violates this beautiful product of Modena, Italy. Oh my God, I'm gonna be so mad.
I'm gonna start by cutting the cheese.
This is lunch, by the way. This is for lunch. Ain't no way he can cut into this shit.
Bloody heavy, this thing, isn't it? I started cooking through quarantine. It was something that I did every day.
Quarantine. This is what, 2021, 2022? He's literally just started cooking and he's doing a wheel of cheese.
Had a glass of wine, cooked for my fiance.
Oh shit, I muted it, sorry. Bro.
You hear that? I just heard like a little pop, so that means, you know, the cracking process has actually begun, which is a good sign. My dad in England,
Look at all the knives. This person has never washed a dish in their life. If I used an entire battery of knives, first of all, who has that many cheese knives? And then if I used that many knives, I would be apologizing internally every time I put one in to my wife who does the dishes.
He always had them in his wine cellar, so I've always been really curious of how to open one. Getting the sweat on. Almost there.
Oh my God, he's
Hopefully this
so
goes to plan.
dumb.
I'm almost around the whole thing. It's a bit harder than I expected. Am I all the way around yet?
He's never done this before. Why did he put this on? Why did he leave this in? It does not seem right. You're right. It does not seem right. 20 minutes later.
I'm like properly sweating. Can you see it on camera? I'm like dripping.
Yo, he's so dumb. The dude is dumb.
It's hot in here, no? The video was made it look a lot easier than it is.
No, it hasn't,
It's
brother.
So close. Do you see it opening?
Grana Padano. Hang on. That ain't... Okay, that's not even... Oh, that's not even fucking Parmigiano Reggiano. It's a fucking Grana Padano. Also delicious, but much cheaper. Okay. I still don't feel great about it. $850, but it's not... It feels like more of a violation if you do it with Parmigiano. He did not deserve that applause. He is about to...
It's not bad, that, actually. There it is. Half an hour later, bit of a workout, but yeah, it went well. The second step is
I'm gonna have to show you guys how it actually looks, because he's gonna fucking ruin
I'm gonna
this.
make a well, like a little dip in the middle.
The cheese has been molested.
So fun.
Sorry, hang on. Did he say cheese is so fun?
A little dip in the middle. Oh my gosh, this is so fun.
The nepo babiness of it all. Imagine you only started cooking 5 years ago. This is probably 2 years ago. You started cooking, meaning you made like the first thing you've ever made. And like 2 years later, you have a highly produced cooking show. Think of all the chefs and like the cooking teachers that are out there working their asses to like be on fucking Chopped right now. And this guy gets to just completely violate a wheel of Grana Padano. It's just unreal. Eat the rich.
I love cheese. It's like butter. So just a
Eat the rich in a wheel of Grana Padano.
finish with the well in the middle.
Oh God.
Now
What's
it's time
next?
to bring back our beautiful cheese wheel. Add in the white wine. You want to make a nice little puddle.
Yep, you burn
and now
it.
I'm gonna light it on fire. We're gonna start moving it all around the sides to get ready.
Hey, brother,
for the
that doesn't
pasta.
seem to be
I don't
doing-
usually use a torch in my cooking. It's not my first time I've used one, but first time that I've done it on camera. The heat
It should never be the first time you're doing something on camera. That is not...
from the
I gotta
pasta,
show you.
A bit of the pasta water will also help.
Why did he do that? Why did he do that? Why would you not bring the pot to the pasta?
From the pasta.
This is worse than is it Kendall Jenner cutting the cucumber like this? Like, what the fuck is he doing?
Water will also help melt the cheese. And now I'm gonna put this garlic oil back in. It smells so good. The garlic, the cook.
You don't deserve this. Not straining it is okay because the pasta water acts as like a sauce. Like when you want to make a real fettuccine Alfredo, it's literally just butter, Parmigiano Reggiano, and pasta water. But I'm going to say he does not deserve these things, and it's pissing me off.
It's garlic. It smells so good.
What are you going to do with the rest of that cheese?
It's so good. So I think it's missing a bit of salt and a bit of cream.
No.
As I'm twisting it and turning it, I'm
No.
also scraping a bit more cheese off as I go. I'm also going to add a tiny...
He did not burn the alcohol off of that wine. This pasta is sitting in just raw white wine. Please remember that. You can also save the pasta water and freeze it in ice cubes. I've never done that. He's doing cacio e pepe, is that what you're saying?
That is a tiny bit, isn't it? And I think the only thing it's missing now is a bit of parsley.
No, he's not doing that.
Good.
This is so insane. This is for 2 people. Don't forget the ketchup. Unreal. All right, let me find, we'll end on like an actual happy thing, which is watching someone do it for real. Pasta in a wheel of cheese. Flaming cheese wheel carbonara. Let's try that one. We want to see the flames. Right? Yeah, let's do that.
I've never had
All right, here we go.
pasta in my life.
This is a real Parmigiano Reggiano. You can see it written on the side. Okay.
You've never had pasta? No.
And this is what it's supposed to look like when you are cooking alcohol off. This is the actual alcohol burning off.
No, I've never had pasta. You've never had macaroni and cheese? No,
Whoa.
I have this theory that pasta is the reason why.
Do you see how different it looks?
Like, gains weight.
He was just mixing it like cold.
If like it just stacks in your body.
He didn't do a big enough well. He definitely put too much wine in, and his torch didn't even look like it was on. It was probably not hot enough to actually light it. And he was just like spooning the wine up the sides.
That's an actual thing.
Yeah, that looks so fucking good. I might need to make
I've never had pasta in my life.
Alfredo tomorrow.
You've never had pasta? No, I've never had pasta.
So yeah, he's a fucking idiot. So, I mean, let's see what the verdict is. Brooklyn and Nicola are the bigger assholes. I agree with that at this point. I think they're all idiots with too much money, for sure. They're all idiots with too much money. And obviously this stuff is not important on the grand scheme of things, but the dude is fucking dumb. The dude is dumb. Who is this woman talking? I've never had pasta. It makes people fat. I think it was from Vanderpump Rules. This girl, Charlie. She was really dumb. He wanted to play with the cheese. Yeah. He probably saw it happen at a restaurant, right? He probably saw it happen at a fancy Italian restaurant. And then just decided, oh, I think for my first show, Dad, I'm gonna do a wheel of cheese. And they're like, okay, whatever. How much money do you need? Don't forget extra for the lemons. Finna go binge some cheese wheel pasta videos tonight. Oh my god, wait, let me send you I'm gonna share the oh, what the fuck is her name? The woman that makes the best. What is her name? It's like the pasta something is her name. Oh, there she is, the pasta queen. Oh, she's so sexy. Okay. And I don't love a girly girl, but I love the pasta queen. If you don't follow her, you should. It is literally so easy. It is so delicious. It is one of the best things I've ever had, and my wife asks for it all the time. All right, let me pull it up in the... Oh, I shut that window because I'm dumb. Okay, here she is. I haven't liked this yet? What? All right, here she is. It's literally so easy and so delicious. Give it to him, girl. Why are you pausing?
Now this is a godly fettuccine Alfredo, just like you. Ingredients.
Makes her own pasta, which is so easy to do, really. It is very simple.
It's perfectly elastic, just like you. And in the fridge.
In the fridge. Ooh, maybe I'll make pasta this weekend. Oh, so simple. Just eggs and flour. That's all it is. There's nothing else in there. You could do a little olive oil, you could do a little salt, but just eggs and flour. You could even just do water and flour for vegan pasta. It's called white pasta. Pasta blanca.
Salt your water abundantly.
Abundantly. Like the sea. Oh, fresh pasta is so good.
The secret is have all your ingredients ready. Parmigiano Reggiano and butter. Butter.
That's
butter,
it.
Butter, 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 butter. Butter,
That's
butter.
it.
See, they're drenched in the tears of the pasta gods. Use your hands. Squeeze.
So much butter. It's fucking so great.
Parmigiano Reggiano. The tears of the pasta.
And now the pasta water. And watch it just all comes together. Oh my God. It's so good, guys.
Just gorgeous.
Yep. I need that this weekend.
Would be proud.
Nonna would be proud. So that's my second wife, the pasta queen. I would like to smoke a cig and drink some wine with her. Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah, it's super easy. And obviously you don't have to make your own pasta, but you can. It's not super hard. You could even roll it out and then just cut it. Like roll it pretty thin and then cut it by hand. Roll it out and then fold it, and then you just have to cut it. But yeah, she's great. She has a lot of really simple and delicious recipes, and she's fun. Okay, that's it, guys. I will see you all on Friday for our last show of the week. And yeah, I'm just so happy to be back, and I'm so happy to be hanging out with you guys this week. Okay? I love y'all very much. Resident Italian. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful Thursday, and I'll see you Friday night. Bye. I forgot. I'm gonna try to do a redirect. I'm still here. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if there's anyone to redirect. I'm trying to get better about that. Let's see if there's anybody around. Packing for Michigan. Oh, AB. Should we do AB? Should we raid Mr. AB or Nicholas Diorio? Those are our choices, it looks like right now. Sorry, guys. I keep forgetting to do that. AB, AB, AB. Okay, cool. Save. All right, now I really mean it. Bye, everybody.